Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at Rhonda Fae Karren. She's dated last contact September 28th, 1987, Vernal, Utah, age 31, 5'5" to 5'7", 120 to 130 pounds. Last seen about 10:30 p.m. dropping off a co-worker at their residence in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's believed that she returned to her residence. The following day, she was to open the K-Mart store at 7:30 a.m. She was reported missing September 29th. There were signs of a struggle at her residence. Rhonda is considered a chain smoker, but she left her cigarettes on the kitchen counter along with her purse, her house keys, and her car keys. She has strawberry blonde hair. That talks about scars and the clothes that she was wearing. And here's a photo. And then we have This Is the Doe Network. And it says she was a chain smoker and talks about that. Blonde, shoulder length, straight hair. This says she was 5'6", 120 pounds. She wears full dentures. Now that's interesting. Okay, she was last seen 22:30 on September 28th, 1987, after she dropped off a coworker upon their return from a K-Mart management meeting in Salt Lake City. So I don't know what the coworker was like. I don't know if it was male or if it was female. So I don't know if anything would have happened or not. She was scheduled to open the Vernal K-Mart store at 7:30 a.m. September 29th, 1987, never showed up. She was reported missing that same day. There were definite signs of a struggle at Karren's home, which doesn't mean that there was a struggle. You know, somebody else could have came in and made it look like there was signs of a struggle, and something could have happened somewhere else. But it could have happened at her home, because there's her cigarettes at home, there's her purse, there's her house keys, and her car keys, all at her house. So the week prior to her disappearance, Karren and her husband had separated. Foul play suspected. There's a suspect in the case who has never been charged. And I didn't open the Charlie Project to see what they had to say. That's enough information. And I went to the Jane Does, but I only went to a few of them, and I had a hard time finding people that fit her description, and I didn't. Sometimes I'll go through it and go through every single one and try to get every single one that could possibly be her, but I didn't do that. So I just have some of them. And you can just look and see. I have this one, October 13th, 1997, Wilkinson, Washington, age 30 to 50, 5'5", died 1986 to 1997. Person walking through the woods, found skeletal remains. Not recognizable, near complete skeleton, blonde brown hair, and it says a 4.5 shoe. Now, did they really wear in a 4.5 shoes, or did somebody else leave somebody else's shoes there? Because that's awful tiny feet, awful tiny feet. Because I'm about that height, and I'll just say I wear between a 7 and an 8 size shoe. How's that? I don't wear a 4.5. That's just really tiny feet to me. So then we have this one, Bullhead City, Arizona. Estimated date of death, 1979 to 1987. Estimated age, 17 to 19 years old, 5'5" to 5'9". Medium brown to dark brown hair, but some strands appeared to have been bleached at one point, 12 inches in length. So, extensive dental work, 2 upper teeth missing before her death, and a partial denture plate was in place. The victim's remains were found by construction workers in a shallow grave in a vacant lot near Riverside Drive and Castleberry Lane in Bullhead City, Arizona. She is believed to have died 2 to 10 years before she was discovered. The victim was named Castleberry Kate by investigators. And I don't know, I just had a feeling about this one. This is one of these ones that's going to stick with me till I look and look and look to see who I think it is. And I don't know if it's just a feeling, or maybe it's just the way she looks. I don't know. So I'm leaving it in there. And then I have this one, Las Vegas, Nevada. Estimated date of death unknown. Cause of death unknown. Could be about anybody. Estimated age 30 to 60 years old. Found in 1988. Female, height unknown. Weight unknown. Hair color, eye color unknown. So they found a partial skull between a half a mile and a mile from US 95, past Railroad Pass Hotel and Casino in rural Clark County, which means, I think it means it's basically in the middle of nowhere. Originally, the case was filed as a male, and it's been reclassified as a female. So, those are a couple of Jane Does. If you know any information, I always feel like somebody knows. I feel like people, they drink and they talk, and when they talk, they might confess something, and then when they sober up, they're like, oh, I didn't really mean it. Oh, I was just joking. Oh, don't tell nobody this. And so, if you have any information, whether you feel like it's hearsay, you heard it through the grapevine, you're not sure if it's true, or you gave it to authorities years ago and you don't feel like they should have it, doesn't matter. Any information you have, please give it to authorities. Let them decide if it's true. Let them know that it's hearsay. It's not like you're testifying in court. Let them decide what's important and what's not important so that they have all the information that they can have to work with. And don't forget to pray for her loved ones and her family, as well as these Jane Doe's loved ones and their families. These are all families that don't have closure. They haven't been able to have a proper funeral or even scatter their ashes or carry ashes with them or whatever they want to do that they could do if they had these remains. So please feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.